Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here at $2.75. It was a decent day for XRP. It's holding up very well right now. We even had a strong weekly candle close. We're still in that range between $2.70 and $2.80 right now, waiting for the next move up. I see everybody now calling Altseason. Everybody's like, we are officially in Altseason now. I'm just not ready to say it yet. History doesn't lie. Every 4 years, Altseason starts in February. And guess what? It's February. But we were told in December, the narrative back then was, this cycle's playing out sooner than predicted. We are early this time around. We're in Altseason, and that was back in December. Then January came, and everybody was like, it's January, Altseason's about to begin. But then we seen the price of Bitcoin plummeting down, and people said Altseason is being delayed because of price manipulation with Bitcoin. But now it's February, and if we're following previous cycles, and it does look like we're following the 2017 cycle perfectly, we should see XRP start to break out at any moment. And as that happens, watch how the excitement goes to a new all-time high. It is going to be an incredible time. Sleepless nights watching the charts. That's what you're in for in the coming weeks. It's happening again. Bitcoin cooling off, Ethereum gaining momentum, altcoins loading up for liftoff. The perfect setup for an explosive alt season. So right now, everybody's watching the Bitcoin dominance, and this is where it's sitting at 60%. A lot of people said it was never going to go back up to 60%, but here it is. So now they're expecting it to start to really break down from here. And as Bitcoin's dominance is breaking down, that's when we will see alt season. And, you know, it could take even the smallest piece of good news for XRP right now, and the price will take off very quick. XRP draws super bullish pattern. So they're calling for a cup and handle pattern. We've seen those multiple times in crypto. And this is what they're saying. Altseason, but it's XRP. If the $160 billion token rewrites its all-time high for another time remains an open question. From one perspective, alternative cryptocurrencies had a tough time recently, and many have buried the idea of altcoin season like it was in 2017 or 2021. And that's the narrative right now. Alt season is not going to happen this time around. Alt season is going to happen. I assure you of that. On the contrary, XRP has several triggers that are yet to come into full force, like the exchange-traded fund launch in the US, or Ripple management flirting with the new administration, which may also open up new venues for XRP adoption. Usually, most of the future events and news are priced in to the price action of assets. So if XRP is indeed printing the cup and handle pattern, the market may be on the verge of some breaking news regarding this coin. Now, David Sachs said, expect some very big news shortly on digital assets. If that news drops this week, that could get us going into alt season. That could be very big. And a lot of people are still predicting XRP to lead this cycle. Analyst eyes 1000% XRP rise against gold and silver index. If 1000% spike occurs, the XRP price would be at $28.50. Now, here's the strange part. This actually happened back in 2017. Is it gonna happen again? Nobody really knows right now, but that spike could definitely play out. Right now we are following 2017 perfectly. I mean, everybody out there sees it. So if we're following 2017 conservatively, like I said, $20 to $30, but nothing is off the table. We could go to those price points that people are calling for, 3 digits plus. We need to see how it all plays out, though. XRP surpasses Ethereum among Japanese investors. Usually you see this news coming out of Korea, but it's also happening in Japan. And that's why I said, a lot of people think XRP is going to lead us into Altseason, not Ethereum. Now, we don't know if that's going to happen or not either. I do believe, though, XRP is going to take the number 2 spot away from Ethereum. That is going to happen. Where we go from there, we have to wait and see. Japanese energy firm Memecoin has purchased $2.63 million worth of XRP. Now, I mentioned this in a video the other day, and this is for their reserve. Now, you could see how they diversified. They have Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, XRP, and Doge. I expect the same thing to happen here in the United States with a strategic reserve. I think Trump is going to prioritize US-made cryptocurrencies, though. I think he's also going to choose cryptocurrencies that actually solve a real-world problem. Because Trump is all about strengthening the US dollar. XRP can easily strengthen the US dollar. Same thing with XLM. Same thing with XDC. I still think we're going to see digital trade in the US start to gain momentum in 2025 as well. I think that's why XDC opened up an office in Washington, D.C. How RLUSD will quickly surpass USDT and USDC. RLUSD is set to refine the stablecoin landscape with its unique advantages over both Tether and USDC. It will surpass Tether by being fully compliant with regulatory standards, addressing the long-standing concerns around transparency and trust. Additionally, RLUSD will offer superior rewards, creating more value for users and driving greater adoption. Compared to USDC, RLUSD stands out due to its seamless integration with Ripple's XRP ledger. Unlike Circle, which relies on external blockchains like Stellar and Polygon to operate USDC, RLUSD is natively built on one of the most advanced blockchains in the industry. And that's why I think RLUSD will become the US digital dollar. Now, we could have 2 world reserve currencies. David Schwartz mentioned that. Others have mentioned that as well. Maybe it's RLUSD and USDC. But RLUSD, in my opinion, is a much stronger stablecoin than USDC. And just forget about Tether. I don't even see a future in Tether at all. Dubai's crypto regulator says meme coins issued in the Emirate must comply with VARA regulations. Here we go. Crypto Noob shared this with me earlier today. I want to see where this goes from here. I want to see what happens around meme coins in Dubai. It might give us a good idea what's going to happen with meme coins here in the United States as well, once we get crypto regulations. I still think if it doesn't have a use case or utility, it just doesn't have a future. That's what I see coming. Like I said, even Trump, he's going to choose something that fixes something. XRP is not centrally controlled or a security. It's the native token of the XRP ledger, which is decentralized and permissionless. In some ways, it's the same as Bitcoin, but in other ways, you're right. It's the opposite. For example, consensus on the XRP ledger is reached collaboratively, as opposed to competitively on Bitcoin. You know, right now, all these Bitcoin maxis, they're calling XRP a shitcoin. They're saying it's controlled. It's a centralized banker's coin. And you know, that banker's coin term goes back to the early days of crypto. I'm talking like back in 2018, 2015. And that was a narrative created by Bitcoin maxis. They always said, we don't want to hold that centralized garbage. You want true decentralization, you need to hold Bitcoin. But to be calling XRP a security once again, it shows you their lack of actual knowledge around XRP. They're getting those talking points from Michael Saylor. He still thinks XRP at some point is going to be deemed a security. And the reason they want XRP to die is because they know XRP is coming for that #1 spot. But take a listen to what Brad Garlinghouse had to say about ETH being a security.
It hasn't been public yet. But yeah, there's something called the Hinman email. You know, Bill Hinman, the director of corporate finance at the SEC, gave a speech in June 2018 about how ETH had been a security, but had magically become not a security. And there's some emails associated with that the judge ordered turned over 6 times. We finally did get those emails. And I think when those come to light, I think you will see more kind of like, how is it possible the SEC decided to bring a case against Ripple, given what they were saying within their own walls?
Yeah, and then...
And, you know, now we know XRP is not a security. But I think the whole reason that they brought that case against Ripple was because their big banker friends wanted that case to happen. I think a lot of the big banks never thought Ripple would win against the SEC. They never even thought Ripple would fight back against the SEC. I think they thought that they would just close up shop. But Ripple fought the good fight on behalf of the entire crypto space, including Bitcoin. But when you're looking at XRP sitting at $2.75, this next move up should get us to a new all-time high. I see some people calling for $4.20. Other people are saying we're going above $5 on the next push up. Then we wait and see where we go from there. Once we go into price discovery, it's going to be very exciting to watch the price of XRP. Like I said, you're in store for sleepless nights going forward. You are going to be overwhelmed with excitement watching XRP hit some crazy price points. And if we are following 2017, like I said, I'm not ruling out 3 digits for XRP, because this cryptocurrency went from well under a penny all the way up to above $3. Think about that. That's the type of run that could play out once again. But I'm not ready to say that we are in Altseason yet, but it does look very promising. Let's wait and see how this week plays out. And until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.